Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video, another unboxing. Happy Monday. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone that entered my giveaway. Just a little giveaway to, if you saw the video, you know, that's self-explanatory. So they sent on accident, you know, the last quarter box. And I thought it was so funny, like the little discount code that they wrote in. They wrote, sent the wrong box. I was gonna like post it, but I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I was gonna like make that like almost my announcement for the giveaway, but I was like, I'd rather just make a video because I don't know how many people are gonna see the community post. Because I personally don't like really use YouTube on my phone other than like when I upload and record my videos, but like, so I didn't know if anyone would really see that, so I was like, I'll just make the video. So they finally sent out, you know, this, it's supposed to specifically actually be for August, September, October, but they're doing a good job of shipping. Sadly, I know that people were having issues. Now it's kind of like the little drama around, you know, I never knew people were having shipping problems with their like monthly boxes before, until, you know, shout out to some of my my witchy friends down here, you know, that also get Tame Wild or was trying to get Tame Wild and their boxes were coming late. So yeah, this box came, I think Friday or Saturday, and it was so crazy. The box was like so warm because it's like been so hot in Florida. But I know it's been like the hottest, they've been saying on the news and stuff, the hottest summer of the year and everything, which is, you know, kind of crazy. But yeah, let's get into, I'm just excited for our autumn, winter months that are soon to be. But yeah, I just opened up the box with my scissors and box full of goodies. Here's what it looks like on the inside, which I love, you know, the first little item. That was like one of the things I wanted to do to celebrate Lunasa this year, was make a corn husk doll. And if you saw the Witch's Moon box this month, the beautiful corn husk doll they gave us, like, amazing. But so yeah, let me get the little info card. So like, you know, for like these new quarterly boxes, they've done like this bigger it's like bigger card where like before, here's a whole, I was like thinking like, would anyone like be interested in seeing like a flip through of like, this is being subscribed to them for, was it three or maybe, I think I'm going on my 4th year. I think I'm going on my 3rd year. It was in 2020 is when I finally was like, yes, I'm gonna subscribe. This was actually the spell, or like the last year for like June or July, they did the corn husk doll. They gave a jade little succulent, and then the little enamel pin that I included my giveaway. There was a like little moon hanging that was cute, some tea, and then the ceramic planner, and then it was to do a spell garden was like the, but yeah, it's all the ritual tools and then the rituals. This was from the March box, but so they kind of changed, you know, because there's more items instead of the 5 to 6 items that would be in a box. Now it's, last time I believe it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items, and then they wrote down, no, 11 items, and then they wrote the flowers that were like used throughout that box. So let's see how many items that they included in this box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 items in this box. And then I saw that there was this little card. Hello, Magical One. We wanted to let you know that your box includes an additional free item that is not part of the seasonal box. This item was chosen at random from our stock and is a gift to show appreciation for your order. We can tell, or excuse me, you can tell which item it is. It's the one that is not listed on your box card. Thank you for the support, XO. So that's kind of cute. So first we have a pretty corn husk doll, and I love that they do like the sticker, so then you can take the sticker off and put it in your grimoire, your BOS. So that's nice too. So we have this little corn husk doll. We have all the makings. We have the bow tie. And let's see what it says about this. We have the corn husk doll kit. Lammas or Lunasa is a pagan Sabbath that celebrates the planting the planting season and is one of the 3 festivals of the harvest. Many traditions in various cultures create corn husk dolls during this time of year to honor the harvest season. In some northern cultures, it is believed that the corn husks carries the spirit of corn, and offerings of such would increase the fertility of the land. Corn husks were fashioned into various shapes in dolls and were representative of everything from Mother Earth to the family's matriarch. Corn husk dolls were created and adorned to be gifted or placed in a sacred space in one's home. Traditionally, the corn husk doll was kept until the following year, when it was burned to release the spirit of the previous year's harvest. So I'm excited because I actually, still have like the corn husk doll kit from last year. So I'm going to be making 2 of them, which I was feeling called to do the year before. So I'm like excited to have 2 of these now. So we have that. Let me put this to the side. Oh, this is kind of a little burn hole from an incense cone. Okay, a little card. It just says, like, there's no theme. It just says the magical products for the season. And then they were calling, like, the seasonal guide journal the something through the liminal or something, which I thought was interesting. A lantern, a lantern through the liminal. Yeah, that's what they called this month's, or this quarter's, book. So next I see is the Wild Moon's Lunar Phase deck. So I have her already. They were giving all the different oracle decks in the June box, I think, last year, and they were so nice. I said I just purchased this deck, and so look at this blistering heat waves on my watch. But this was the deck I didn't have yet, and actually I grabbed all the one I don't have yet. I have all their decks except for the plant medicine one, which that one I'm kind of just so about. I've seen someone show it, and compared to all the herbal, the artwork and stuff, and that I've being subscribed to the Roots box from the Witch's Moon, that in itself you learn so much. So I felt like unless it came to me, unless they included it in their box, I really love. And if you get this box, they said that there would be a variation of what does it say? It says the seasonal guided, or excuse me, on the other side, decks from the Wild Cards series. So they have the 5 of them. The decks by Team Wild have become an apothecary staple and are helpful tools in growing your craft. This box includes one of our favorites from the Wild crystals, wild moon, wild medicine. That's the one I don't have yet. Wild runes and wild rituals decks. So when I had the deck last time, I was gonna ask them to swap it out, you know, and they sent the wild rituals deck last year, which I really like this one. So it's like if you're looking to do, you know, looking for a quick spell, and I love that, like, you know, little like TLC to the cards. I really love like the details to the gilding, but here's kind of like all the themes. I try to put that as the top card. They have all the different themes, and then there's like the purpose, history and lore, tools, ritual instructions, and then setting the intention. And then all the beautiful artwork. I love the water color, like paint like vibes of the artwork for these decks. Their aesthetic is really pleasing, like definitely. So like I like this one. I like working with the runes deck. If you get the runes deck, they include this this little booklet, which is the same thing, but the cards are small. So, you know, if you don't have the greatest eyesight, or, you know, it's just sometimes just small can just be, you know, small font can just be off-putting. But I'll show like comparison. There's, you know, the font. But these are beautiful. I love, you know, the gold gilding, the blue, and then here is like, and I love, you know, it has the tarot cards, invocation. I used one of these for my midsummer ritual. I used Dagas, which is the dawn to a new day is upon you. Lightness, the balance of, you know, yin and yang, light after dark, spring, joy, abundance. And then it represents the Empress, the Sun, and Three of Cups. So it's like, I thought that was, you know, I like using cards in spell work because there's so much intention put into cards, you know. So I find it interesting. So it was nice of them that they did, like, if I'm just kind of like, I don't think I'm gonna ask them for the other oracle, but I think I'm just gonna put the next one in my next giveaway. But I really love the wild crystals. This is pretty. I love the watercolor. It's kind of like simple information. I feel like that's probably how here's like the welcome. Simple information. This is kind of how, there's some typos or some, but for aquamarine, it's kind of like that vibe for the plants. So I kind of was like, I don't know. I might contact them, I might not. But about it, because I kind of felt like, you know, they already did so much with, even though this is the box I was trying to purchase, it was just nice of them with how they just did things. And then the deck that came in this box, the Wild Moon, this one's nicely put together because it goes through each phase of the moon for 28 days. And then this one has the silver gilding. And then they just have that beautiful, you know, artwork. But I put these back in order because I was thinking about working with these for a whole cycle. But you can see the number at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can see, you know, the phases, the moon's going through. So it's like, you know, it's nice. And then phase, history and lore, ritual, crystal. But then there's herbs, you know, what oil or tea to work with. Because when she was creating this deck, she was like, She was like in the woods at our place because they do like retreats and stuff, which I thought was kind of cool. But I think that this deck's really cool. I think someone will enjoy this. So I think, you know, I'm just gonna hold on to that one and not do a swapsy on it. So we have those two things, which one of these decks goes for 34 bucks, which I feel like is a little bit pricey, but you know, it is Tamed Wilder's small business. Oh, how cute. Look how cute this guy is. They actually, like, it was just literally a trimming. But look at the little app. I'm not totally specific of what type of succulent this is, but how cute is this? I'm not gonna take it out of the wrap, obviously, because it's gonna get my little my video unboxing mat dirty. But how cute is that? I have like one of the zebra plant, and it has this big, just a couple days ago, I just went out there and watered them a couple days ago, and it must have happened because of the humid air. It's been so humid out. There's this big long stem that's coming out of it, and I was kind of like, I've never seen that before, but definitely gonna be taken out of the bag. But I was loving that there was a succulent and stuff in this box. So we have the succulent plant. They must have gave different varieties. It says about it, this succulent can be planted in your ceramic planter and hung in your macrame planter. For added magic, write an intention on the slip of paper and tuck it in your plant as you care for your succulent. Connect with your dreams and intentions. So we have that. And that's kind of what that spell garden like vibe was to put an intention on the seed paper and let it grow. And then here is a little planter, which has already a hole at the bottom of it, which is perfect. So we got our little baby plant going on right here. I think this box is really precious for Lunasa, like Maybon vibes. And it just says about the ceramic planter. Vessels have magical correspondences for millennia. Vessels can act as sacred tools and rituals and containers for energy. The ceramic planter can help hold magic and symbolize the abundance you're calling in on, the intentions you're setting. While working within the planter, honor this vessel as your green witch magic and spell work container. Plant your seeds wisely. And it has a nice feel to it, like this. There's a little styrofoam in there, but I like how it feels. And very cute. You know, go in it with any like aesthetic you have going on in your place. And then they gave interesting. Ooh, girl. Something's going a little bit off at Tame Wild a little bit. Heart chakra lid with the Maybon tube. I don't wanna. I have the Harvest. I think I got the Harvest tea last time in the tube, which was really yummy. It was like cranberries and apples. It was like but I like that these canisters, you know, are supposed to be refillable. Ooh, this is pretty. So it looks like lemongrass. What is it? Black tea, orange peel, and cinnamon. Heart chakra tea. I have some of this, so I might have to see what the ingredients. That does not look like that's black tea, orange peel, cinnamon, and natural flavor. It looks like lemongrass. I don't know, some type of berry. I don't know. I'd love to know what you think. Let me see. Oh, I actually do have the Maybon tea. I was wrong. So let's see. And then I have Harvest Season 2. I have both of them. So let's see if this is the same thing. Here's the Maybon tea. Same ingredients. Yeah, it's different. I was gonna say, because I remember having this, and this is good on by itself. The black tea and the orange, it's really yummy. So that's different. And then the Harvest Season tea. This was like, you know, different too. So I guess that might be the heart chakra tea. I have to look that up. So they are giving either a tea or ritual herb, which they gave the last herb. It was actually very. It was like, even though the containers are bigger, it was like, wasn't. I guess it goes by weight, but it was still. I don't know. It was kind of like. It was comfy. Oh, it's heavy though. You know. Grabbing all the herbs, all the tools. I was like talking to my husband about it. I was kind of like, I guess it's that weather, excuse me, that weighing of the feather compared to a brick. How many feathers, or is it the amount of feathers that weighs a brick the same amount that a brick weighs? It's like one of those trick questions. So it's like, you can see the comfrey, and then look at the peppermint. So it was kind of like interesting, but this is very heavy, you know. It's supposed to be 70.8 grams. So I find that interesting. So I was able to get down to the bottom of this. What was in here is the heart chakra tea. And this is so hibiscus petals, orange zest, lemon balm, cloves, lavender, licorice root, and stevia. So I was like, it had you can smell the cloves, and the cloves are very heavy in this. Wow, pretty. I love the little quotes that they include on the teas. Hearts are wild cages, that's why our ribs are excuse me. Hearts are wild creatures, that's why our ribs are cages. And then, you know, they have like little paragraph about that. So we got down to the bottom of it. That's why it's the heart chakra tea. And the tea or ritual herb. And then just says that, you know, that they created those canisters to created to add the old world aesthetic Tame Wild is known for, while maintaining the freshness and quality of your herbs. Get your apothecary out of the cupboard and display your herbs and teas on the shelf in your kitchen. Not only for teas, but these loose leaf herbs can also be worked with in your magical practice. So we have that. And then I saw this was next on the little, I love the teal, beautiful blue color. Looks like our little stones. How cute is this? So these are all little pieces to include in your spell workings. That's what it was like. I remember seeing them write about this on their little Instagram page. But I love this. It looks like this might be my first little mushroom. Yellow aventurine, little mushroom. And it looks like a little green aventurine heart. Oh, it's slipping my mind. It's a type of obsidian with that red in it. Is it mahogany obsidian? But that's cool. It's a little double terminated piece. And then I love picture jasper. Picture jasper is such a cool stone. A little sphere of it. And then it looks like a little rhodonite moon. And then a little, probably lepidolite, because they're like more affordable crystals, but they are a little more diverse than you would think. A little lepidolite star. So that's really cute. I love the little carvings. That's like different. So it says about the crystal kit: moon, heart, star, point, ball, and mushroom. Which I think that's like really cute. The crystal kit contains 6 different small crystals. Use these crystals to craft spell jars as offerings to the earth spirits on your land, to build an altar, to tuck under your pillow, or to keep in your pocket for magic on the go. So those are precious. And I guess these are some of the things that were just added, like the little gifts. Which this will be going in the giveaway the next time I have one. I have this book. They actually they included this with the Lugs to learn about Lug, which actually there he is. Lug is the Celtic god of craftsmanship, poetry, and the arts. He is a skilled blacksmith and the patron deity of Lugnasa. The start of the harvest season in the old world, Lug was a warrior and carried an array of magical weapons, including a spear, javelin, and a shield. His shield was not like others, for he was used to disguise himself and create diversion, making it nearly impossible for opponents to touch him. To connect with Lug, celebrate your inner masculine, craft a poem, consider what it means to carry magic within your cloak. So yeah, I love Anubis. So they did like a part 1, and then this was like the 2nd edition of like their Book of the Gods. So they added but I love these little, if you saw my little haul, I had one more book that I didn't own from them yet, which was like their love stories. But I can see what they were doing with including, and I love the little Eye of Ra. This was the theme for this box was to create a time capsule with the little pouch, which I loved that idea, and I love time capsules. So I kind of think I might do something like that for spell work for Lunasa maybe this year, to maybe open for next Lunasa. You know, I think that would be like a cool thing to do. But yeah, I can see what they were thinking when they put these together. And so that was very nice. Very much thank you. And next I see, or in between these two things. So it's interesting to see the North Estella, because this is actually like a jewelry brand from Tame Wild, and they had a subscription service, but I never saw anyone like, you know, open this or like order this or do an unboxing. And their jewelry is like on the dainty side, but I do really love their jewelry. I love this, like this box, North of Stella. How pretty with the constellations on it, the like antique map. So it says at the bottom, based out of the California coast. And then it says, North Estella was created to provide you with an eclectic and meaningful selection of jewelry at an affordable price. As lovers of history, mythology, and symbolism. Me too, girl. We are constantly on the lookout for unique and inspired pieces that support makers and artisans around the world. Pieces are carefully curated from destinations around the world and are chosen carefully with our clientele in mind. To care for your new piece, please keep away from oils, lotions, and sprays, and to learn the story of your jewels, visit North Estella. Ooh. So, I did see, which I'll be like showing, so if this is what I think it is, there was going to be like a little charm bracelet, which I always have loved charm bracelets since I was a kid. Like I loved like the little Claire charms bracelets. That was like my favorite thing, going to the mall and like gathering charms for my charm bracelet in like the early 2000s. But they had a ritual, I think it was 2021 into 2022, to put a charm bracelet together, and they were giving, it was deities, and actually I brought the 2 charm bracelets I made from them right here. And so I might use this, they had been giving like charms in their, I was trying to actually save them to do like charm divination, because I think that's been cool. I've been seeing some boxes like play on that theme. But this was Luke's shield, that little triquetra vibe. And their jewelry is sterling silver, you know, so that's nice. So this was the charm bracelet. This was like, one was like, I would say deity based, and the other one was like almost divination. So this was the first one that they did. It was like the Alex and Annie vibe. And we actually replaced the jump rings with sterling silver jump rings, because the ones that they gave, you can crimp it, you know, crimp the O-ring and attach. So they made it easy, but one of them fell off so fast, so I was like, yeah, we gotta replace these. So I added this key one because I liked the key divination and stuff, but they started with the moon, the sun, and then they did the pendulum with the leaf, and then the tarot, specifically the hermit, which I correlate much with, because I was born in September, and that's actually the tarot card for Virgos, or anyone that was born in September. You can calculate that by the major arcana. What card is your birthday card? And there's different cards for like cards of the year and stuff. And then the last one was the pentagram. And then this one, I love this style a lot more. This style of charm bracelet. And they started with the Eye of Ra, Bridget's cross, Luke's shield, Artemis's bow, Persephone's moon, which is cool, and then Odin's raven. So like I like feel like I'm more drawn to wear this one, especially with like bracelets. I love, you know, having like the charms hang from the bracelets. Compared to this one, I have such small wrists. This goes all the way, all the way up on my arm. So it's almost like a, you know, I have to like stick it up. So I like the other charm bracelet more. So I'm kind of excited to make a new one. That could be almost part of like the little time capsule ritual I was thinking about doing. But yeah, I just highly would recommend replacing the little jump rings for sterling silver ones that are like this. instead of the ones that they have attached to it. Oh my goodness, the charms. Little moon. But I love how they kind of did the box where, like, instead of just dumping like the 2 bags, they like did the cute box. So they kind of just I just kind of read about Luke's shield, charm, and charm bracelet, and they just share kind of like that story again. The story of the first harvest, or Lugnasa, has its roots in mythology from the tales of Lugh, the Celtic god, and his foster mother. Tale 2. And then it says, Lugh is the god of poets and blacksmiths and is known for upholding truth and order. Tale 2 is an early Irish deity who is dedicated to the care of the land and supporting agriculture endeavors. Some myths point to her as the land itself. So the story goes that through her dedication and tireless work, Tale 2 died from exhaustion, and Lugh buried her under sacred ground in the earth. Her son then honored her passing with a feast, which became the festival we know today as Lugnasa. And then again about Lugnasa traditions, including offerings, ritual dance, play, climbing hills and mountains, horse racing, a feast, archery. I always thought archery is always like such a fun thing. I haven't done it in such a long time, but I loved doing it when I was younger. Boxing, fencing, and other physical competitions, which become known as the Tailtean the Tailtean Games. These games have been celebrated ritually during the times of the year for many centuries. Wear the Luke's shield on the charm bracelet to connect with his history, to always speak the truth, and to craft poetry, and to honor the first harvest in the season. So we have that. And like when they did like the box and they gave the bracelet before, it was like an offering, make a elixir offering with honey sticks and stuff, which I was thinking about maybe doing that too, because I didn't do it the year before. We have this next. All the stickers, like the washi tape, more like. Okay, it's a little hanger for a plant. It's cute how they just put it in here. It's our little macrame hanging. So it looks like, you know, you hang it from here, and then you put your little plant, little pot in here. Oh, that's cute. We love that. It's magical. Love the like knot work and stuff. So that's pretty. Let's see what it says about this. The macrame planter holder. The macrame planter holder can help you create the Green Witch house plant collection of your dreams. Perfect hanging in a window, over a reading nook, in your kitchen, bathroom, or by your desk. The vintage feel of this hanging planter will support you support you as you adopt new house plants into your plant family, or as you start your plant journey with this succulent in the box. Little this is actually something from their North Estella, this little pentacle ring, sterling silver. I wanted a little pentacle ring for protection wherever I go, so that's actually something from them too. So they have like nice jewelry pieces. And then we have I was excited for this. I love a good like lemongrass smell. Floral water, eucalyptus and lemongrass. Pretty. So let's give it a little smell. Oh, that's in a glass bottle. Oh yes, that's the lemongrass I was really wanting to smell. And it just says about the eucalyptus and lemongrass floral water. This floral water blends together the potent plant magic. Let me take a sip of my juice. I'll clear my throat. This floral water blends together the potent plant magic of eucalyptus and lemongrass, used in spell work, altar building, or rituals during the season. And then it gives a little blurb about eucalyptus. Eucalyptus leaves are evergreen and carry inside them precious essential oils. Like other plants in the myrtle family, eucalyptus leaves are covered in oil glands. They have a distinct bark and are native to Australia, but are grown widely. And then there's like another blurb about it. Eucalyptus oil has been used in traditional medicine. Historically, its oils can treat respiratory struggles and topical wounds. Hang a branch. The card's a little bit hard to read. That little hang a branch in your shower or drop a few oils interesting way to kind of say that. Or drop a few oils into your bath to smell its distinct and delightful scent. Try placing eucalyptus leaves in a sachet under your pillow to promote overall well-being and cleansing energies. For the indigenous peoples of Australia, the eucalyptus tree represents the division of the underworld, earth, and heaven. And then about lemongrass, is a tall herb in the grass family that is especially known in tropical countries. In East India and Sri Lanka, lemongrass has been historically used in drinks called fever tea. This brew was not only for fevers but also for overall well-being. Lemongrass oil is commonly used in aromatherapy. Lemongrass can be used in magic and rituals where openness is called for. Carry a bit in your pocket as a charm to help guide you through new situations and conversations. Probably, this was definitely a favorite that came in the box. This box was I think it was put together well. And the last thing in here is our seasonal workbook. So this is here's what the last one looked like for May to July. And here's so they didn't write the months on this line in the front. Cute little pumpkins. Let's take a look. Welcome to Tame Wild Seasonal Workbook. The rituals: new moon ritual, full moon ritual, and seasonal ritual. And there's the table of contents. And then a seasonal ritual. So they have Lunasa, Mabon, and Samhain listed in this one. And the ritual for the season: building a harvest season altar, giving thanks, an act of gratitude. A new moon ritual, a full moon ritual, and then, oh how pretty, September. I love sapphire energy, so magical, and peridot is beautiful too. Working with the phases of the moon. I like that they added more, some stones for like the months. That was nice. So kind of like the same setup, August. So this one starts at August 1st. Lugnasa and Lammas. Working with elemental magic. September. Let's see, my birthday's on a Thursday this year, the 14th. Welcome to September. Hades and Persephone. Whole story. And then there's about Mabon. Oh, how cute is that coloring page? I just started coloring the one that they included in the other one. And then welcome to October. I'm so excited for October. And then let's see. 5 ways to connect with the spirit world. Intentional listening, channeling, channeled writing, altar building, divination tools, and working with plants. Oops. Oh, okay, so there is about Samhain in here. Samhain, how to celebrate, traditions, offerings, themes, traditions. And then there was like, oh, so they did include a poll, tarot spread for autumn. So that was nice too. So yeah, this is like the same, kind of same setup as the other one. So yeah, I was like excited kind of see all that. So my favorite item in the box probably is between the succulent with like the planter, like just like that combination, the corn husk doll, and then the floral water smells brilliant. Like it smells so yummy. And then I also really liked these little crystals to like use in the spell workings. I think that was like really cute and precious as well. But like, let me just show the cards in case anyone wanted to pause and see that. But yeah, I'd love to know what were your thoughts about this box. What did you think of it? Would you want to get this box, or do you plan on getting this box? I think it was tastefully done. Especially like they included the small spells deck, which is a new deck they created for the new quarterly box. Where like these decks, I actually really like these oracle decks that they made, or not like oracles, more of like just spell working cards in a way to help like guide you. These decks are nice, so I think it's nice to someone that is new that gets this box. That's also a nice addition. Just like don't know what's going on with the packet, who's packing their stuff, kind of, because it's a little off. But yeah, I'm excited to plant my little succulent, and to make the corn husk doll, and to work with everything else. In the workbook, it's really nice to do daily intention and to be more present, But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Happy Monday. And thank you. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Sending you much love and light, and Stay safe out there. Bye.